Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now this is the video you've probably all been waiting for. How to make 1.8 million credits in 8 minutes. That's right, 8 minutes, 1.8 million credits. And guess what? Time is running out. You haven't got long to do this, so get doing it if you haven't done it yet. Taking feedback from the previous video, it is a one-time thing. So it's not one that you can just keep grinding, it is one time, but it ends at the end of the year. So come 2023, it's not going to be there and you would have missed out. So without any further ado, let's look at the race details. It's a 7-lap race, 13 cars around Williow Springs. All you've got to do is just go for it this race. Don't hesitate, you haven't got a lot of time. It's about a minute to do a lap, just under, and you've really got to go for it. As you can see here, we're straight past Fraga. The AI are all over the place. And one thing also to do with this race that I've done is, you can see in the bottom right on the RPM gauge, is just turn on your counter steer assist. With the Escudo, I just find that they are so happy once you go on that throttle, and it's just going to oversteer and spin right out. So just turn on the counter steer assist, just gives that little bit of assistance. If you want, you can also turn your traction up. No harm in traction. Cars in real life, you use them, they're in there, so use it if you need it. Now, the race itself, you just got to be a little bit patient. I know I did say go hard, but you've got to be a bit patient and just find the right opportunities. Now, throughout this section here, if you can get a run onto these cars, this is a good spot to do an overtake. You just got to be a little bit careful with this corner. For me personally, I find that I can just easily drift out and understeer, and sometimes I catch the inside corner, so depends how you do it, but try and be careful. But the main straight, try and get at least a car a lap if you can, and probably the best part is going into turn 1. Turn 1 and turn 2, if you can just get into this corner here, drop your gear down a little bit and just manage the throttle, don't go full power, moderate it, you can get a car there pretty easy. As you go into this section here, just be very careful. You can easily go wide as I've just done here, and just be careful to bring the car back into turn right. And as you go down, this is quite a tricky corner here, because you're going to go right, but you're going to quickly go left, and with your Escudo, you could lose control and just lose the back end altogether. You might actually see that happen later on, just a little bit of a spoiler. But as we go to the end of lap 2, you see what I mean about the counter steer here. I'm going all nice and fine, but you get to a certain point, when you hit the brakes, the car just wants to spin out. Now if you don't have that counter steer on, what the car's going to do is it's going to spin in a circle and you're off the track. I did go there off the track, but the counter steer assist actually saved me and allowed me to carry on. So if you want to know a bit more about counter steering, actually this is probably a good time to plug Dead Eye Del Boy. Go and check out his channel. He's done a great video on counter steering assisting and how people like Kimi Velocini would use that in the race. But use it to your advantage, because it's one of those things that are there to help you, not just to make you a dirty driver. So use it and abuse it. At the end of the day, we're here to get these 1.8 million credits, so it doesn't really matter how we do it. And even if you have to bump a little car or two here, like we did there just now. So we'll move to the end of lap 3 and start lap 4, and this is what I mean by the how you can just get past these cars at turn 1. That car there, Beauvoir, however you pronounce it, I'm not very great with French, just slow down, and in this long right-hander, you'll see that I will catch up to Kawakami and Bonelli quite quickly actually, and pretty much at the rear ends of Kawakami. Go into this corner, a little look into for a move, and we'll go side by side. But what happens here? We'll go for that overtake, don't quite get it right, and we spun out. Again, this is counter steering, not going to save me there, and you just got to make up for it. So we've dropped back to P8, past Gallo, and straight past Illustrosa. So now we've got 3 laps after this, 5, 6 and 7, to win this race and get those credits. And as always, we're not going to give up on this. We are going to try and go for it and get this win. And we're going to cut corners, we're going to bump into the back of Carazza. We're straight past him on the straight, and we're straight past McEwen. And do we get Beauvoir again? We do, and almost onto Kawakami now. I've got to apologise for the actual recording of this with the timing. Bit of a technical issue, so I've had to rely on replay. But Bonelli's well ahead, he's gone bolted, and we've gone wide again with cross country. We don't know if we're meant to do a track race or if we're meant to do a rally race. And we almost got overtaken again by Kawakami, so we're a bit all over the place right now. Almost going off again, moderating the throttle. But we've got a bit of space. They're falling behind, and now we can actually just concentrate on going after Bonelli. Now, as we do go after Bonelli, let me know how you're getting on with this. Have you done these races? Did you do them straight away? Let me know in the comments how you found them. Did you have to do them many times? Or was it a one-time 8-minute thing? And also let me know, do you think Polyphony will be doing these anytime soon again? Or do you think they're going to wait until next year for their 26th anniversary? But anyway, we're going into the last couple of laps. We're going to fast forward it for a bit, just until we catch up with the leader and into the final lap. Now, before the end of lap 6, on this back straightish, we're already onto him, bump him in there. But we've got to be a bit careful because I just don't want to just waste 8 minutes, or at this point 6.5 minutes of my life trying to get these credits, and I don't want to do it again. But we think about going for the move, think better a bit, and just drop the gears down and onto the straight. Get the wrong gear, we should have been in 4th there just to get a bit more power, but we're through side by side, and as we go into turn 1, we don't get the pass done. The AI is actually on it and almost cuts us off there, and then we return the favour. So 4th gear, we hang it on the inside, and we're through. We're safe, and we just need to not make any mistakes. Now, as the check has been cashed over to us, we just place it into the bank, and we just hope it doesn't get bounced back. Although we have been informed by Suzuki that the Escudo does need to come back in some sort of pieces. Not many, just one, maybe two. We've had a couple of bumps. But with it being the festive season, we're going to take it to GT Auto. We're going to give it a nice wash, buff it out, give it a little bit of a polish, and change the oil before we send it back to Suzuki, and before the big man with the red suit and the white beard comes over with our little gifts, which in this case is a nice little check for 1.8 million credits. But with that segue, I just want to thank everyone for all the support this year. I want to wish you a happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, enjoy 2023, be responsible and all that good stuff. But before we go, as always, I'm going to do that shameless plug. Please don't forget to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. And if you're still watching and want to know how to get another 1.8 million credits before the year is out, remember, before the year is out, just click on this video that's going to pop up on the screen now. It's going to be in the bottom right hand side of your screen. So if you click that, it will take you to the next video. It will show you how to get another 1.8 million credits. And I'll see you on the next one.